I am Big Quil, Don Quil, youngest in charge. The GOAT himself speak. You never seen the GOAT talk. Wait till you see this shit right here, man. Come on.
Damn it, zombie, they gon' change the climate. Everything, damn it, if we did magic. AJ, parlay 30 milligrams of racing. Shit, man, big account.
Motherfuckers don't know me shit. I'm the youngest on my side who got there made it make sense. You know what I mean? That's from Counter Road. I mean, when I came in this shit, when I started thugging, with 11, 12 years old, there wasn't too many other young niggas out here doing that shit. You know what I mean? So I kind of gave hope to all the young niggas around me and shit. You know what I mean? We, as a collective, for sure, but I mean, seeing me come from where I came from, being a J, not necessarily a J, but shit, J, you know what I mean? Like staying in hotels and shit like that. And not having this shit figured out, actually figuring this shit out and being so young at that kind of gave so much hope to a lot of motherfuckers who was in my predicament or who was around me too. So, you know what I mean? Like, you looking at a nigga who actually came up out the situation, you know what I mean? And actually still humble enough to go back there, visit, and just show love and give back and shit like that too. And I'm not just necessarily give back material or knowledge, but the main thing I just like to give back is hope. For a motherfucker to know that goddamn shit and they can do it. And the motherfucker ain't just gonna be stuck here for forever. You know what I mean? So I'm the young nigga who gave you motherfucker hope, you young niggas hope. I couldn't speak on what I did for the old hairs or what I, you know what I mean? But you talk to that nigga, Don Quil, you feel me?
So when you say you get a hood hope, where are you from?
I'm from Canada, 15, 865, I-20 eastbound, if you wanna know. Decatur, Atlanta, Metro Atlanta, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But yeah, I'm on the east side with the shit right now. But I was born in Atlanta. I'm gonna get to pulling the birth certificates out. Almaretta. Almaretta got the hood, got the world hot right there. Got there with this not from Atlanta shit. She about to maybe got there walking around with my birth certificate on her ass. But yeah, where I reside at, where we stomp around at, where we park that shit at, we park that shit on the 15 side.
So what high school you went to?
Columbia High School.
Is that where you met young Maul?
Hell no. I met Maul on camera in the hood. Shit, we came about this shit just on some broke ass young nigga shit. Shit, always been around and end up merging and shit. When I was in school, when I was coming up, he was running around with my big brother and shit. So that shit ended up merging in when my brother died and shit like that, you feel me? Like, that's how that shit went about. But I ain't meet him in no school. I don't meet him in no rap, I don't meet him in no school. I met him in the street. Like real shit. So, a lot of folk be meeting they folk. They colleagues too. Yep. A lot of folk be meeting these folk. Wherever they meet them. We met this shit at the core. We met this shit at headquarters, for real. Like, that's why this shit means so much. That nigga actually got up out this shit and was able to goddamn make shit make sense. But shout out to Maul too, for how to encourage it. Goddamn, and you know, there's a lot of shit he just helped shit now, you know what I mean? For a nigga goddamn gave a nigga a lot of hope to himself too, so he always gonna hold a place in my heart.
So what age did you start rapping, or when did you start rapping?
I started rapping April 2013, to be exact. Probably like the first week of April, because my brother died on the 28th. My brother died on the 28th of March 2013. And I don't really know what just really derived me after he died. They just really just want to do it. But I know I ended up doing it. Because it was always a neighborhood thing. But they had the studio set up, Tony Valley, right up the street, like 2 minutes away. And we'd just go there after school or some shit, or just on some hood shit, and just go in there, just kick shit and shit, and just make music. Just on some, you know, shit. But half of the time, this shit wasn't even premeditated. That's why I said I don't really know what the fuck goddamn really just inspired me to do this shit. Only thing I just knew that it was more so of, like, not even gonna say peer pressure, but just like being inspired by the big brothers and shit. You know, you got big bros and shit. You want to do what they doing. You want to go out and play with them. And so whatever the big bro would do, with some ball plug and shit like that. They were making little songs here and there. And my blood brother was fucking with that shit. So of course I want to do that shit now. It's like, they doing that shit. And bro right here, I know I can do this shit too, shit. Why not? So that's how I ended up going about the shit. And this shit just ended up turning to some whole other shit with time. I don't know how that shit happened like that. I don't know.
You would think it would get that far?
I wasn't supposed to be no rapper. Hell no. Fuck no. That shit was just something to do. Just bored. We in the hood. We ain't got nothing to do with shit, bro. I got the studio out there. We just finna just go out there and just bullshit around. I didn't think this shit was gonna be big until it actually got big. Then I'm knowing like, all right, damn, we can get bigger with this shit. That's when I really knew, like, cause I know like we done did this. Yeah, of course, nigga had to put certain different type of work ethics and shit before the shit started getting big, for sure. But at the end of the day, I'm still not knowing what the shit was gonna do until it started doing it. We start getting on them planes and doing them shows, sold out shows and shit.
I know y'all phone ain't there, y'all been in the motherfucker. Hey, what's up with them lights, though? I need more lights to Now we rockin'. Let's do it.
Shit. Getting that money. When that money started coming in, that what really made me that what really tighten my ass up, on God. Money got a nigga right.
So before we get into your rap career, I hear you speak on your brother. If you don't mind, what happened to your brother?
They dropped my brother. On accident though. That's what I heard. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't really mind speaking on that shit, but I just don't speak on this shit. So I wasn't there, so I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say no nigga name who we think did it or who did it or what. I don't know. I don't do that. You feel me with that? Cause they're technically snitch. But my brother got killed. It's crowdfire shit. Went meant for him. Wrong play, right time. You know what I mean? Shit ended up happening like that, and that shit got down that shit really sparked all this shit, just being real. My brother died, that shit sparked all this shit. He died, that brought the hood together. The funeral, like, I think the funeral had like 1,700 people or some shit. 1,500. I know it was over 1,000 people. Around this time, I don't even know 1,000 people. I barely know 20 people. Who the fuck is 1,000 people? Besides family and shit, like. But I ain't gonna say, like, I ain't gonna exaggerate that much, like I don't even know 20 people. But you know what I mean? Cause we used to be deep as fuck too, but 1,000 people? What the fuck, what the hell all these 1,000 people was when we were just out here thugging 20, 30 deep on some young nigga shit, jumping niggas and just burning it down? Like, where the fuck 1,000 people come from that wanna just see him get buried or some shit? Like, so all that shit came together. It just really just merged the love fan, like, from everywhere. Like, damn, you love him too? I love his ass over here too. Let come together for him. So it really just like unity. They end up coming about the situation when he got them died. Cause like, I don't really know how to explain that shit. That shit crazy. That's when that shit started going up, when he died. I guess niggas felt sorry for us, so they had to tune in and make sure, seeing how we were doing it on the post side.
So was Maul already rapping?
Hell yeah, I just told you that. Hell yeah, Maul rapping.
So what made y'all two like decide to like kind of start a group, but not really a group?
None of this shit premeditated, my boy. I'll tell you that now. I'm gonna tell you like this. Niggas ain't decide or do none of that. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was just really just spark of the moment, like all this shit. Cause before I started rapping with Mom, like I told you, when I was looking up the Mom and they was rapping shit, it was him and the other big bros and shit. Including my big bro, not the one who died, but my other big bro who ended up going to prison and shit, Lil Coach, shout out Lil Coach, he going crazy too. But it was him, it was Pug, him and Maul. They was more so of the group if you want to be real. It wasn't no name on the group, we was always 1-5 and shit like that, but they was the group. Then goddamn, Cole went to prison the same year Dumbo died. Like 5 years, he caught like 5 years. Plug ended up dying. I think Plug died 2015. I don't want to be wrong. I don't know. I think so. 15, 16. Plug died one of them years. I know Plug died when I was staying in the hotel for sure. So when Plug died, then Maul went to jail. Now I'm out by myself. I'm still not taking shit serious then. I still wasn't really giving a fuck about this shit then. But it just took for him to come home and I seen the type of drive. No, fuck the drive. I just seen I seen how much folks believed in him. You know what I mean? That kind of made me start doing this shit. And I tell myself all the time, the reason I'm gonna make it is because they didn't think I was gonna make it. And the reason why he gonna make it, because they knew he was gonna make it. You see what I'm saying? So that's how that shit kind of transpired in my brain with this shit. But I just seen how many folks really believed in him and actually was willing to. Because when I was going to jail coming home, niggas wasn't putting me in studios. Even though I wasn't going to jail for no long bids and shit like that. I ain't start doing that till I started getting money and start having probation violations and shit. Start having to, all that shit. But once I'm seeing them do that shit with him, they got the man in the. Mind you, we ain't never been in no real studio. All we know is Gotta Take Back studio. We probably done been in little studio here and there, but these folk got him in the A room, big boy studio joint with the goddamn finger thing. I don't know what they for, what they be doing them for, but they got them there. The lights and shit, got their LED lights out. I'm like, this shit doing it big. So it was just really just more so like, damn, these folk really got down. It really was just an eye opener, really. And then so once Miles started dropping like two, I think Miles dropped he dropped a couple songs, he dropped a Paper Cut, he dropped another song, I don't remember the name of the shit so long ago. I better remember my shit. He had went on like a little 3-song run and I just seen the potential in him, you know what I mean? It wasn't necessarily no, you know what I mean? Cause a lot of folks be like, oh, you seen them going up, finna go up, so you started. No, it was more, it always been doing what the big bro was doing, you know what I'm saying? Just inspired by shit like that. So once I see him doing the shit, I see him shooting videos and shit, you know what I mean? I know for a fact I was just rapping, you know what I mean? But I was never taking it serious. Or once I see him coming home, he overdrive with the shit, doing the hype, or, you know what I mean? Just dropping in general. I wasn't dropping. So once I see him dropping and doing the shit, shooting videos, I'm like, I might as well just do this shit too. Boom, we did supposed to do. It been up ever since. We did that one song. Yeah, I swear to God, it been up ever since.
So that's when
It been up ever since.
started getting on.
That's when it actually was really founded. That's where the group started. That's where the duo shit started. It wasn't even necessarily it would never know. As I say, none of this shit was premeditated. Give me a second. Let me hit my yak. I'm finna put these folk down. Shit was never premeditated. No, this shit was never premeditated. But once that shit happened like that, we're supposed to do that shit. We end up, and it's so crazy because how all that shit went. When I did supposed to do, that was the first day I met the nigga Pablo One. And we ended up kind of like start fucking with him a little bit, you know what I mean? He kind of played his part in the sense they got us, you know what I mean, where we at, you know what I mean? I never tell a nigga that they didn't, no matter how, whatever situation we chose to do, but we ended up goddamn merging in with him in a sense. That kind of shined a little light on us too. On top of what we already had going on, we had the hood already on lock for years. So niggas can't even say nothing about nothing to do with that. I don't give a fuck who watching this shit. We had our shit on lock since my brother died, 2013. The day he died, the next day I woke up, I have never seen so many cars wrapped around the block. That's when we knew we had the hood on lock. You feel me? Like ever since then, if I say ever since then, it's just like that shit been up, like, you know what I mean? Like niggas just always just start giving us our flowers then, whether a nigga was broke as fuck or not, it was just a sense of, I'm gonna say, I guess niggas just felt sad for a nigga. You know what I mean? Due to the fact that Dumbo was a good ass nigga and he died on some senseless crime shit, you feel me? So it's like, damn, let me fuck with these boys. You know what I mean? You never know what the hell mean. That's how I'm looking at the shit. I don't know what the fuck. Niggas could probably just been on some for the moment shit, but that's where it initially came from, and that shit ended up really just going big, bro.
So,
this shit went big.
So when you were coming up, I know most rappers don't really make no money at first when they it's really out of pocket. But you said you used to have a hard life, but you still struggling trying to make balance and invest in the rap career?
Man, what? Nigga, I said we was staying in hotels after I made the song. We was still in hotels. You know what I mean? Like, we was still sharing clothes and my partner would give nigga some. You know what I mean? I was doing whatever. Shit, I mean, pause, by the way. We even do no shit like that. But it was still just more so just, you know what I mean? Nigga was just trying to figure this shit out any type of way. I was selling cigarettes and black. One of my first hustles I ever did for any type of trying to sell no drugs or trying to do this or trying to kick no doors. I remember at times, nigga, we okay, let's say for instance, we were dropping videos and I had to go sleep at the hotel, not even knowing we finna even be able to pay for the hotel the next day. So that shit like used to get real, like, so this shit we never know limelight in the shit until the shit actually started coming in. So it was really just like we were just really just doing the shit for real. That's why I keep saying it wasn't premeditated, because it was just something to do. You know what I mean? We didn't know what type of gift we had. We didn't know if we was gonna actually be going up or not. You know what I mean? But we already know that we already had each other, and that we always had the views. Niggas was always tapping in on the shit. We was dropping videos, 20, 30,000 and shit. I remember I dropped my first video. I shot it for my birthday. I remember this shit, 2013. For my like 15th birthday, 14th birthday, I shot my first video. That shit did more numbers than all our shit that we had done did as a group. So that's what really gave me that drive to let me know, like, oh, these folks fucking with me. But not on no selfish shit, or no shit like that. But I just let me know, like, nigga can do something with this shit, you know what I mean? And that's how that goddamn duo shit, and that came about too. Really, when a nigga got down, when Cole went to jail, Plug died, Ball came home, I seen the potential like we did was supposed to do. We just started locking in for real the right way. Just like it always been a group thing, with whether if I was the face or I was just the little bro. It always been just the neighborhood shit. Like, you get on the song today, or you get on the song today, it don't matter. It was never premeditated, you feel me? So it just so happened that me and Mal were the last two standing, and we ended up doing that shit, and this shit just ended up just, I don't know what the fuck happened with that shit.
So I'm pretty sure everybody want to know,
But now,
when did Gucci Man come across?
I mean, with that Gucci shit, bro, I'ma just tell you like this, bro. That shit was so much going on with that shit, bro. I made a lot of money, smoked a lot of blunts, popped a lot of Percocets, did a lot of different fucking goddamn sins within that time frame. So it'd be hard for me to actually like, cause I still be creating memories to this day. So it's like around that time, I could have told you exactly how this shit went. But I'm gonna tell you like this, I do know we had got the sense, we had got a little hint. My manager had told us, Gucci wanted to sign us. This like 30 days prior to actually signing. And we always knew, but it wasn't, we never talked to Gucci, we never got no likes from Gucci, no comments on the page. So we don't fucking know. All we just know is Gucci want to sign it, but we ain't, this is how I'm feeling now on some shit that I don't really remember a lot of this shit by. But I know once actually we got on the phone with him, one time we chilling in the apartment, he called it like, Gucci want to talk to y'all. He sent the number. We talked to him. Yeah, I want to get y'all on the team, such. Goddamn, boom, it went like that. I remember I was so happy I ain't know, getting out of the car, just doing a 4 flat, running, shit. I just wanted to just do it, fuck it. I don't know, we ain't got nothing to do. I'm running. Came back to the car like, yeah, that shit just happened. You know what I mean? It was more so on some shit like, you know what I mean? For sure it was that we talked to Gucci, he a mogul in our region, in our area. He just so big for sure. But it was more so that like, nigga, we about to be making money. Fuck what he finna give us. That's why I told Ma from the jump. You know what I mean? Cause a lot of folk be wanna know how much he gave y'all, what y'all did. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck if he gave us 2 red pennies to rub together. I know this is a stepping stone, cause I ain't never seen nobody fuck with Guwap who ain't flourished. So once I knew that, I'm like, yeah, we doing something right. This shit finna do what it's supposed to do. And once we signed them papers, we put them chains on, it been up ever since. I swear to God, I ain't even gonna hold you. Nigga, when I first got my money, I went and got me a spot and try to get my own dukes out the hood. I bought my mama a house It went a house, it was a townhouse or some shit. I don't know. She ain't even gonna stay in that shit. She got that shit evicted, that shit on my name right now. She ain't never even stay in that shit. She wasn't ready then. That's how quick it was. That's how unexpected the shit was. She wasn't even ready to get out the lifestyle yet. She still, I don't know. But niggas didn't believe in that shit until we actually 2-3 years after that shit, we was making money on this shit coming in. You need your bill paid. Y'all young nigga wants some shoes. We finna go to a show. Once that shit started really becoming reality, that's when motherfuckers started putting respect on the shit. That's when she know she couldn't do certain shit. That's when I knew I couldn't wear certain shit. I couldn't say certain shit. I couldn't go certain places. I couldn't fuck with certain people. But that shit was happening so quick. That's why I ain't able to really. That shit happened so quick. That's why I ain't really able to just reiterate the real step-by-step moment what happened with that shit. But that shit changed a nigga life for shit show. And I always be mad love with Grew Up no matter how the terms went or how we end up parting ways with the goddamn deal or whatever the fuck. But it just always just been like, I knew from that day forward after that phone call, it was up. That's when that shit started. That's when that shit became into a premeditated situation. Yeah, we was doing free shows, doing studio time before that shit, but that shit was trying to get out of there. But once we started goddamn seeing life, now it's like, dang, we can do this, we can do that. Now my mind a little bit more open to different shit. Now I can think. Now, because all we know is this. That's all I know. You feel me? Even still to this day. After I don't know how much them been accumulating. After millions of screens, hundreds of thousands of dollars later, this shit still goddamn gonna reside right here because this where most of the love at, you know what I mean? This shit keep a nigga humble and let a nigga know, you know what I mean, that you still got motherfuckers out here looking up, so you gotta keep going. So these folk don't lose faith either. So these folk can go do something with their life. Cause I can get the fuck on from here and never go talk to none of these folks again. But who would that make me? That make me a coward. Instead of just showing these folks how they keep doing the success and they just keep looking like, damn, I need to figure, even if motherfuckers can't rap like me, because I tell a lot of motherfuckers who be want to get put on game and shit, like, yeah, everybody can't rap, but I'm going to show you the success shit. That shit going to make your head want to goddamn and go figure some shit out. And that type of shit, the reason I feel like shit, that what came about it when I feel like this Don Corleone shit, I'm giving these young nigga hope. You know what I mean? I really get putting this shit in, instilling this shit in these nigga brain, putting the battery in their back, like, look at me, bro. You know where the fuck I just came from, bro. I was just sleeping at your house on the floor. I was just riding around with your, I was just using your food stamp. We was just smoking a nickel weed. You feel me? We was just busting out sounds of mid, trying to sell them 2 for 5, 3 for 10. You know what I mean? Like all type of shit like that going on, you know what I mean? But luckily that a nigga had ever goddamn transpired into a whole different type of career that'll get a nigga fucked up, and a nigga was fortunate enough to actually be able to hold this shit down in a legal way. But once that money came, this shit started getting different. That shit started getting real different. And I fuck with it. I ain't gonna lie to you, I fuck with it. But I just catch a play mid interview, I fuck with it. Shit, catch a play, nigga. You playing, nigga. This shit real out here, nigga. This shit still going on, nigga. I'm telling you, that's why I'm saying, that's why
New projects.
I ain't starting no project right now. This is, what the day is? November 9th, November 10th?
10.
It's the 10th, November 10th, 2022. I am here today telling you I am not starting no project right now. I don't know what's gonna happen on November 11th. How I'm gonna be feeling then. This November 10th though. 2022. I ain't really. Let me hit my yet. Real quick.
So lately, as you know, many celebrities rappers have been shot, killed in their own hood or riding around the city, just in general lacking. Do you got any words or any encouragement or telling the next young rapper how to move?
I'm gonna tell you in my situation. I'm gonna tell you 3 situations. First situation, I've been shot already. Came behind having this money on, nigga don't goddamn nigga hang. We got shot on tour. Nashville, nigga would hang. I don't know, I don't really know the real situation or why they felt how they felt. I don't know. But nigga shot the tour bus up. I got shot. But that went in my city. I'm gonna tell you another reason why I'm saying that. I got into a situation right here at the Red Lobster. in the hood. Nigga tried to rob me and died. You know what I mean? So, with all that being said is, when Shawty up there call your name, I don't give a fuck if your ass is at grandma's house. Your ass is gone, boy. Your ass is over with. So it don't really be mattering to me really about where it's, you feel me, like the hood or this place or that place. Cause at the end of the day, if you really want to be technical, yeah, niggas will envy you from where you from that'll make them want to do something to you because you probably ain't giving back how much they want you to give back. But you got other niggas other places elsewhere who don't give no fuck about you, and you coming over here looking good and they not doing good. So niggas gotta be mindful of all perspectives in life, period. You feel me? This shit ain't just destined to die in your hood. You know what I mean? Free Rollo shit. This nigga got millions of dollars in project apartment complexes. Nobody did nothing to him. You know what I mean? So it's just different stroke for different folk. Yeah, but just doing this music, period, and having money on, this shit is just a target, just in general. So, yeah, niggas might be dying more in the hood where they from, because niggas know that's where they be at. So that's how I look at the shit. But this shit don't just come by, oh, you in the hood, buddy just killed your goddamn, because you ain't in front of a Selma Mill or some shit. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It work by however shout out they'll tell you it ain't gonna work. You feel me? However he go about this shit, you feel me? Different stroke, different folk. Because this shit happen. I'm telling you from my experience. I didn't get shot in my hood. I got shot in somebody else's city, somebody else's town. Nigga tried to rob me in my hood and died. Nigga tried to rob me in Miami, ran off with my bag and shit. That wasn't my hood. So it don't matter where this shit go down. This shit'll go down anywhere. You know what I mean? This shit'll go down anywhere. And I heard niggas is shooting in the clubs and shit now. This shit go down anywhere. You think if you want to, goddamn motherfucker, just going down in your hood. I mean, you ain't talking about none of your hood or something. I don't know what it is, but niggas do have a lot of envy in the hood because goddamn, they feel like that they came from where you came from and you had a different mindset and you end up doing what you had to do for you. And they feel like, damn, I ain't figured it out for me yet. Damn, this nigga lame as hell, fuck this nigga, you know what I mean? And that's just really just the generation nowadays just being real because there's a lot of hatred going on. Really, and I'm gonna just tell you some real shit. I was talking about this shit the other day. The hate shit, that shit is so normal nowadays. Cause I be having hateful thoughts of my own, you feel me? And it don't be as, I'm a hater. But it's just how the generation's so set up nowadays, you know what I mean? Like, this shit ain't together. And I notice that shit, cause sometimes I'll be having a little slick shit to say about somebody, goddamn, well, motherfucker might drop a song. I'm like, that shit ain't talking about, man, look at that nigga, we done did that already. And let another nigga hear that shit who did the shit, that nigga hang. But that's just how the generation is, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas don't want to be real about that shit. But some niggas just really haters. Some niggas is just haters, like, can't wait till you go broke. Can't wait till you back goddamn in the breedway trying to figure it out just so they can be like, It ain't not even making them know, it's not even helping them.
Niggas around you with fake pages hating on your page.
Fake page, like none.
Fake IG.
Fake page, they come through trim too. Fake page come through like they here like, fuck you bitch ass nigga, we smoking on your, yeah, like they come through trim. But I don't even trip on that no more. I really don't. Sometimes I let the internet catch me in my emotional stage. Just like yesterday, I might post some other little bullshit, but you're not gonna really catch me like that. Like, you're not gonna really catch me doing that, cause like I done overcame that shit, and I just know. Sometimes I might I'm gonna let them folks know what I want them to see. I'm gonna show them that shit. Now, one thing about it now, I'm not finna let these folks know what's going on, what I don't want these folks to know that's going on. Like, folk gonna know what I want them to know. So, let me hit my yak. Got my minute. Let me hit my yak. Shout out to my boy Codak Chris. He got me the goddamn little half pint joint. Astrology? Wow. I don't fuck with astrology. I'm gonna tell you why I don't fuck with astrology. For one, I don't work for NASA. So I don't give a fuck about no stars and no fucking moons and no suns and all that shit. I'm living on Earth. I don't give a fuck what they doing on Jupiter or Pluto. But the reason I don't like just astrology as a whole, because bitches always, what's your sign? What you is? what the fuck do that mean? Like, I'm a Libra. Oh, I don't fuck with Libras. Oh my God. Like, don't base me off no shit that you had going on with nobody else. Like, we is two different people. Like, folks be like, I hate a lying ass Libra. That's what they call us. They call me a lying ass Libra every time I tell somebody I'm a Libra. And it only be girls. Like, I hate this shit. Like, that's why, so how I look at the shit, I think astrology is for girls. I leave girls in that mix. I don't give a fuck what's your sign. I'm never asking it. What's your sign? There's a couple signs that shit had me thinking like a girl. Oh, you a Pisces? Oh shit, man. You tripping, bro. I fuck with just a Pisces. That was just tripping. No, I'm a bitch then if I do that. I'm not doing that. Folk get a tripping from doing that shit. I hate when they do that shit. I hate when they do that shit so bad. I couldn't tell them. I ain't into astrology, baby. You can kill me with that. But vibes and vibes, for sure, I'm big on vibes. And when I say I'm big on vibes, because I know vibes really, that shit really rule the nation. I was just talking about this shit last night. Vibes be overpowering morality. You know what I mean? Like, you might have a certain moral. I'm going to tell you what I was talking about. Somebody was talking about fucking on the first night. Your morals might not be to fuck on the first night. But that vibe might be, oh, you finna fuck on this first night. You see what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. Like, sometimes that shit overpower morality. You know what I mean? And that's just with anything. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like, even with a sense, I say with music, I might not agree to this, what this artist got going on. That just might be my morals. I might not like what he talking about, but his vibe or his type of goddamn, what he got going on, I might fuck with it, which is a vibe. So I might goddamn condone and that shit, but I feel like vibes just overpower morality to me any day. You heard what R. Kelly said? My mind is telling me no. But my body, but my body, that man body telling him yes. You playing? It was a vibe. His body was a vibe. His mind was morals though. I'm telling you, that shit be real though. Folks don't understand that shit. They be putting on a lot of mouth. They be feeling like this and that. So folks get hit with that vibe. Like damn. That's just like motherfuckers like, even with me, motherfuckers are probably, I'ma just say from a rapping standpoint, motherfucker probably like, I ain't gonna say no names, but a bigger artist might just feel like they morals is not to fuck with underground artists and just fuck with them when they come up. But when they fuck with me, you know, like this nigga, I fuck this little nigga, you know what I'm saying? So they gonna fuck with me. And that's them going against their morals, you know what I mean? So I just feel like, you know what I mean, just there's some vibes always gonna overpower their morality, you know what I mean? That's just how it is to me. A lot of folks don't think that, though.
You said you've been in jail. How is that like?
Jail wasn't that bad though, I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, a lot of folks it ain't fun or cool or none of that. But I was just telling you, jail wasn't that bad to me because of the counties I was in. Yeah, I was in some racist ass counties and had to go sit down in some racist ass places and fuck with a lot of different white people and shit that didn't come from where I come from. But just don't do no stupid shit. Just sit your ass down. You ain't gotta go to jail. Simply that. Motherfuckers out here doing shit, shooting and robbing, and then it's freedom. Yeah, freedom, free game, because that's my dog, but I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? So I ain't really even thinking about jail, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I ain't on that one, you feel me? Like, I'm trying to get some money on, like, I'm trying to do this shit, like, the right way. But I done been in jail a couple times. I remember it was a point in time, I was going to jail once a year. From, like, 2016 all the way to 2020. I was going to jail every year. You hear me? I said every year, bro. I would jail at least once every year. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't perfect either. It wasn't great. It wasn't nothing I'm trying to, you know what I mean, like, appraise or nothing. But, you know what I mean, life is what you make it. So the reason I say it wasn't that bad because, you know what I mean, fortunate, I know I went out here doing fucked up shit. I went out here committing no 7 deadly sins or no shit, robbing nobody, getting caught for robbing nobody's, or fucking around, fucking off folks and shooting folks and none of that shit. So I know for a fact I was getting out. All it was some bond money, some probation violations and shit like that, catch a new charge, beat him at court, or get him reduced and shit like that. So it was never really no real situations to why I had to sit down for the whole 2-3 years. Now I'm like, boy, I ain't never going back, but I'm walking straight. I'm gonna go get me a job. A lot of folks who be doing that shit, I feel like they needed to go get them a job and kind of change their mindset and kind of get them right in the real world and understand there's real folks out here living real lives. You know what I mean? But I say that shit wasn't that bad because it's like, God forbid, and then I was always fortunate to be in a situation that was kind of minor. You know what I mean? That was too fucked up to the point that I ain't have to goddamn do no real time. So of course that shit wasn't really that bad to me. And I ain't even trying to put myself in this situation, knock on wood. You know what I mean? But in jail shit ain't it. I ain't never praising that shit. That shit ain't it. That shit ain't nothing. Hell yeah, I done crying in jail. Niggas ain't gonna tell you that. I did that motherfucker crying and some more shit. Especially the first time when I went down with my first probation violation. I did 61 days. I probably cried and that motherfucker like 23 times. Tell you that now. But because there's just something I'm not used to, and then I already knew I had money coming in. I had, you know what I'm saying, there's money coming in. I'm not able to get it. You know what I'm saying? Some more dudes needing help. I'm not able to fulfill it. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot of shit that, you know what I mean? That shit had kind of like had me emotional in there, you know what I mean? There was a lot of shit. Folks was hanging up the phone on me. My bitch hung up the phone on me when I was in jail. Boy, I cried, boy. Like, oh, Lord, I gotta pay for the next phone call. I hope you answer that motherfucker so I can let you know I'm crying. Like, I'm in a big cry. You playing. You out there having this, you straight. Like, you good. That shit be different in now, but all the reason, huh?
Did she hold you down?
I don't want to talk about no bitches though. I don't want to talk about no bitch. My bitch, your bitch, her bitch. I don't know if I want to talk about no bitch. But I mean, I don't want to talk about no bitch. I don't want to say the wrong thing and they get offended. I'm not with that. Cause I don't know if I'm gonna fuck around and double back. You even get me to do that. I be foot down one day, neck down, like see them folk like that. No, we ain't finna even do that one. Hell no, I don't know how I'm still young too, ain't I? I'm 24. So I don't know. But nah, I ain't really trying to speak on nobody else but me right now. On some gang shit. But yeah, that shit wicked in there. What you got there for?
Shandy, damn it, zombie, they gon' change the climate. Everything, damn it, if you demon magic. AJ, parlay 30 milligrams of racing.